everyone. I'm Miss Katie from Rockland Public Library, and welcome to Rockin Storytime. Let's start off by clapping our hands. Can you clap your hands along with me at home? We're gonna clap together. Here we go. We clap and sing hello. We clap and sing hello. To all our friends at Storytime, we clap and sing hello. Great job, everyone. Now we're gonna stomp our feet. Can you stomp your feet at home? I know you can't see my feet, but here are my knees. 1, 2, here we go. We stomp and sing hello. We stomp and sing hello. To all our friends at Storytime, we stomp and sing hello. Great job, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Today we are going to be learning about Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is a Swahili word. So usually we learn English words, but today we're going to be learning a word in another language, the language of Swahili. We're going to be learning the Swahili word Kwanzaa. Can you say that word at home? Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa, that's right. We're going to be learning about the Kwanzaa word and also the holiday of Kwanzaa. So we're going to be learning about the celebration of Kwanzaa. Let's try that for our bread and butter rhyme today. For bread and butter, we clap our hands and then we clap our knees. Clap our hands, clap our knees. Here we go. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say Kwanzaa as fast as we can. Kwanzaa, 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 Kwanzaa. Oh, that's not too bad. I think that might be our only one that doesn't sound silly when you go fast. Let's do that one more time. Ready? Kwanzaa, 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 Kwanzaa. Good job. Let's do another. Here we go. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say Kwanzaa as slowly as we can. Kwanzaa. Oh, that's a good one. Let's try it again. Ready? Kwanzaa. Great job. All right, let's do another. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say Kwanzaa as loud as we can. Kwanzaa. Great job. One more. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say Kwanzaa as quiet as we can. Kwanzaa. Great job. Today we're going to be doing things a little differently. We are going to be reading just some excerpts from different stories. That means just a couple pages, just a small amount of a few books, and they're ones that you can either check out later from your local library or even buy to learn some more about the holiday of Kwanzaa. So I wanted to start off by getting out my atlas here, my world atlas, and showing you the country that we are going to be talking about today, or the continent of Africa. So here is Africa, and Kwanzaa is a celebration about the people of Africa and the people that have come from Africa and live in the Americas. So this is the continent. It is very big, and although there are lots of Swahili words like the word Kwanzaa that are used to celebrate Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is also a celebration for people that don't speak Swahili and from people from different parts of this giant continent. This continent is full of many kinds of people with many different traditions and many different temperatures. There are deserts and there are forests and there are jungles. So there's lots of different things happening in this big continent. But there is one big week-long celebration to celebrate the people and the culture and the heritage of people that have traveled from Africa. So let's take a peek at one of our Kwanzaa books. This is National Geographic's Kids Celebrate Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa was created in 1966 during the Black Power movement to honor African American people, their struggles in the United States, their heritage, and their culture. The name Kwanzaa means first fruits of harvest. So the word Kwanzaa means first fruits, or first fruits of harvest. So you might be thinking, why are we celebrating in winter a holiday about harvests or about food being grown? Well, while we in America have winter, Africa is having summertime. So the seasons are different in different parts of the world. So while we in Maine have winter starting on December 22nd, in Africa, they started summer on December 22nd. So they're celebrating the first fruits of harvest. During Kwanzaa, we gather together to give thanks for the harvest, which bring us the good things of the earth. We remember the past, our ancestors who worked the earth. We celebrate hope and promise for the year to come. On the 26th of December, we light the first candle of Kwanzaa. It is in the center, a black candle. If you see here are the candles. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles of Kwanzaa. And they were saying the first day you light this one in the middle, the black candle. The black candle stands for the unity of the Black people. Unity means standing together and helping each other. Over the next 6 days, we will light 6 more candles, 3 red and 3 green, 1 for each day. Do you see that? 3 red, 1, 2, 3, and 3 green, 1, 2, 3, 1 for each day. The red candles on the left side represent our past. We remember our ancestors, many of whom were brought to this country as slaves. We think of their struggles and their triumphs. The green candles on the right stand for our hopes and dreams of the future. So here they are. Here's a community or a family lighting the candles together. On the 6th day or night of the holiday, we have a great feast called Karamu. We dress in bright clothes to display the patterns and colors of Africa. We have drumming, music, and dance. We sing, we welcome as many people as we can, and we eat. I'm going to show you some of these pictures. Up here, we have pictures of some children celebrating. African American children performing a folk dance in Bronx, New York. So this is one of the Kwanzaa celebrations happening in New York. And then we have over here, young men drum for the Kwanzaa feast at Kamaru, which celebrates creativity. Drumming is a form of communication as well as celebration. January 1st is the last day of Kwanzaa. It's a quieter time. We have a farewell ceremony to Kwanzaa. We greet the new year. We focus on the things we have learned. We give one another gifts. We remember our roots and the traditions of our ancestors. We think of their struggles and we talk about our hopes for the future. And it says, we remember our roots. So that was some parts of celebrating Kwanzaa. And I thought in order to do some celebrating of people's pasts and their achievements and their struggles, that we might read a little bit about some real African Americans. And these are 2 books by Vashti Harrison. And she makes books for big kids, which are these books. The books for big kids and books for little kids that are all full of little biographies about different people. So I thought we would learn about someone in here. I was reading through this book this week, and I found someone, and I learned a little something I didn't know before, so I thought I would share it with all of you. So this book is full of different famous people that helped us get where we are today. And this person is Charles Henry Turner. He's a zoologist and educator. As a boy, Charles loved bugs. Does anyone at home love bugs? I actually kind of love bugs. He loved bugs. He spent his days either outside observing insects and animals or inside reading from his parents' massive library. His mother had been enslaved and instilled in her son the belief that education would lead to a better life. Charles graduated from high school as his class valedictorian and studied biology in college. At University of Cincinnati, he published a study on bird brains. Oh, on the brains of birds and invertebrate, becoming the first African American to publish in the Science and Journal of Animal Behavior. Later, he was the first Black person to get a PhD in zoology at the University of Chicago. Throughout his career, Charles struggled because of his race to find steady work at college or university where he could conduct his research. He committed himself to fighting for civil rights. That's fighting for the rights of everyone to be treated equally and for African American people like him to be treated with respect. Fighting for civil rights and advocating for Black students to have a good education. He even dreamed of starting his own school for Black children. While he never did, he eventually settled in St. Louis and taught at the historic Black Sumner High School. Even though Charles didn't have access to expensive tools and state-of-the-art laboratories that other scientists had, he still developed research methods to make many amazing discoveries about insects. Do you ever go out into your yard and study insects? I know sometimes I like to go look and see how their wings are shaped or their bodies, and sometimes they have very interesting eyes too. He conducted experiments and determined that bees can see color. Did you know that? Bees can see color. By building mazes, he observed that cockroaches and caterpillars learned by trial and error. He found that ants use light and landmarks to navigate. And he showed that insects have memories and that they alter the behavior based on what they remember. Charles was also the first to notice that ants walk around their nest before entering. I had no idea that was true. Did you know that was true? That ants walk around their nest before going inside? This action was later named Turner circling in his honor. By the end of his life, he had published more than 70 research papers and changed the way people viewed insects. Charles valued hard work and knowledge, a pioneer of comparative research. He led by example and forever broadened our understanding of different behaviors in nature. So that's a little bit about Charles Henry Turner. And I thought we also might learn, actually, should we sing a little song? We should sing a little song. Why don't we sing a little bug song since we were learning about Charles Henry Turner and learning about what he learned about, ants, and he learned about bees seeing in color. Let's sing a little bit about a fly. Can we pretend we have a fly on our toe? Can you pretend you have a fly on your toe? Here we go. The song goes like this. A fly is on my toe, a fly is on my toe. Hi-ho the dairy-o, watch me blow. Can we blow the fly off our toe? Uh-oh, it landed on my elbow. Can you point to your elbow? A fly is on my elbow, a fly is on my elbow. Hi-ho, just watch me blow the fly from my elbow. Oh, did it go away? Uh-oh, it's on my knee. Can you point to your knee? A fly is on my knee, a fly is on my knee. Hi-ho the dairy-o, just watch me blow. Ready, let's blow it off our knee. Did it go away? Uh-oh. It's on my nose. Can you touch your nose? It's on my nose. A fly is on my nose, a fly is on my nose. Hi-ho, just watch me blow the fly from my nose. Can you blow on your nose? Good job, everyone. All right, let's read one more excerpt from one of Vashti Harrison's mini biographies here. And let's read about Wilma Rudolph. And she was a sprinter. That means she ran really, really fast. Wilma Rudolph. Wilma is one of America's most famous sprinters, But her journey to the finish line was a long one. When she was 4 years old, Wilma contracted polio. That makes you very sick. She contracted polio, for which there was no cure at the time. The disease paralyzed her left leg, and she was forced to wear a leg brace, so she couldn't use one of her legs when she was young. Wilma was different and got teased a lot. She was small, and her sandy hair made her stand out. But Wilma was also strong. With lots of hard work, determination, and physical therapy, she was walking without a brace by the age of 12. So it said she got sick when she was 4, and she worked on it for 8 years. A year later, she was running faster than all the boys and girls in her grade. By middle school, she joined track and field and was winning every event. When she was only 16 years old, she earned her first Olympic medal in the 1956 Games in Melbourne, Australia. Only a few years before, she'd never even heard of the Olympic Games. But now Wilma was determined to win gold. In Rome in 1960, she became the first American woman to win 3 gold medals in a single Olympics. When she returned home to Clarksville, Tennessee, a parade was given in her honor. But Wilma found out that the organizers planned the event to be segregated. So segregated means that they planned the event to have people with light skin on one side, and dark skin like her on the other side. So they didn't want the African Americans to stand next to the people that were white. So because she found out they wanted it to be segregated, she refused to go to the celebration until they decided to integrate it. Integrate means bring everyone together and let everyone stand next to everyone else. As an American Idol, Wilma knew her stance on civil rights could have an impact. She didn't let the fact that she was young stop her. How amazing that one brave voice can make a difference. Wilma later became a teacher and a coach. In 1981, she started the Wilma Rudolph Foundation to support young athletes. So that is the story of Wilma Rudolph. So I highly encourage you to revisit some of these little leader books that talk about little biographies inside. And I'm also including a link below of a child that interviewed people in Canada, people in their city about the ways that they were celebrating Kwanzaa. It is really fun to watch. Let's end our story time with head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Are you ready? Let's all stand up and find our head. Here we go. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose, boop, boop. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Great job, everyone. Should we do it a little faster? Here we go. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose, boop, boop. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Great job, everyone. Thank you for coming today. And head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose, boop, boop. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. I hope you all have a wonderful Kwanzaa, and I hope you all get to look a little bit more into the wonderful holiday and what it celebrates. Have a great week. See you next one. Bye-bye.